So have you ever thought about the fact that countdowns are like, when they count down, that downward is like, it's not exactly south, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of a ship coming out of a thing. I didn't know how to open this. Hey folks, we already watched this cutscene last time. And this is what it looked like in the old one. And this is what it looks like in the newer one. Anyway, we should be able to do a little more today, unless something comes up. We should be able to do more than just one mission. Unless this, again, unless this mission lasts like... Unless this mission lasts too long. Are there any secrets back here? Any secrets? No? Okay.
I forgot this Halo had lock-on rocket launchers.
Oh yeah. Kind of interesting that a Xbox One version of a game that where you can switch between graphics is still kind of struggling to keep up the frame rate. Wow. But yeah, so yeah, last time we were Arbiter. And today we're back to being Mr. Halo. Wait a minute now, wait a minute now.
Wait a minute now.
This is imitating Keenan. It's like, what is this Rayman 2 music playing?
Artillery disabled, Sergeant. Landing zone secure for the moment.
Rayman 2 and 3 music.
Hang tight. Easier said than done. Inbound Phantoms, Chief.
What?
What?
Okay, so Andrew, I'll be you and you be me. Okay. I'm Andrew, and boy, I sure do like men.
I'm a fat gay retard.
That's just you again, Andrew. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, we got some more to fight. Watch out. Oh, you got you. Okay, you got him. Okay, fine, sure.
I mean, it just made sense to jump right into the action. Whoa!
Well, I'm only use a rocket launcher.
I'm just going to use a rocket launcher.
What about the fact that it looks kind of weird right now? Like, look at the graphics and textures and stuff on like the very side of my screen. Not quite sure why it's doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're seeing like the innards of. Was this not built for widescreen? I guess this wasn't quite built for widescreen.
I don't know. Is this based on the PC port or the Xbox port?
I would imagine the. Well, it could be the PC port because.
Because I know what's in the PC port would probably. Have,
oh no! See, like that's
port.
fine, but then that's weird. Maybe it's a Series X thing. I don't know.
Hold here until the Pelican arrives, Chief.
No. What? No saying.
Unless you really want to walk.
Maybe I just want to walk.
I want to find some secrets. Never mind. I'm too scared.
Too scared.
I'm too scared.
You threw up.
Here comes
I
our ride.
triple dog dare you to do that.
I triple D duper D dog dare you to do that. I do. I don't want to.
I'm too scared. Screw you.
I got a good view coming in. There's a big building in the middle of this island's lake.
I should be
I saw it
building.
too. It looked like a temple. If I were a megalomaniac,
Zelda
and I'm
temple?
not,
And I'm not.
that's where I'd
Where's the warthog?
The Warthog. The Warthog. Oh,
Warthog.
yeah.
I feel like we should forget the warthog. I don't know where they're at.
Covenant has control of the bridge ahead. They're going
should
to
go
try
back
to
and look
bottle
for
us
the
up
warthog.
on this side of the gorge.
Wait, is someone bringing it to us?
I thought so, but like they said hold position, but one never showed up.
I thought I heard something landing there for a moment.
Piece of crap.
See, the audience that knows what exactly to do in this game, they're like, guys, it's right there, that kind of thing. Okay, well,
It may be up here.
you're a warthog.
A wart.
Warthog. Oh yeah, there. I told you.
I told you it would work.
I told you.
I gotta eat another one of these things. These toffee things are good.
Coffee.
Quite tasty.
Take them with you. I ain't eating them. I didn't buy them. I think one of the guys bought them, and they just ended up with me. The guys. No. Bless you. Wait. Yeah, there's that old one. Oh, let me pause it real quick. I want to see if performance is. If there's like a performance thing now for. Like, yeah, I would imagine it'd be under video if it was gonna be. Accessibility. I guess it probably wouldn't be under here either. Well. Oh well. Wait. I don't know.
No.
Discord changes. I was trying to find some way to get the frame rate not dropping like that a bunch, but I guess maybe it was always like this and I just didn't realize, or maybe it's just because we have 2-player right now.
The controls to extend the bridge should be in this structure.
Yeah, 2 players definitely drops the frame rate.
Yeah. Gosh, who would play? What Halo game would be at 30 FPS?
Watch out, Chief. Wraiths on the far side.
Like I remember whenever I was playing the 360 version of Halo 3, like long at like 2 or 3 years after playing basically I got used to Halo 3 here on the Master Chief Collection on Xbox One, and like where it runs at 60 FPS. I went back to the 360 version. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a little different. I mean, it's not impossible to adjust to or anything. It's just like when you get so used to the higher frame rate, it's a little, it's hard to go back to 30 frames. If Nintendo wanted to do something, they should do an economical version of the Switch 2 where they kind of lower the resolution and stuff a little bit, or like lower the frame rate ability, and it wouldn't cause it to like go down by a lot, but it would help out, Like even undocked, even in handheld mode, are you gonna try to go up those stairs with this thing?
No.
No, we better get out. You're just like, why's that? After it exploded.
Where's my rocket launcher?
Rocket launchers. Hey guys.
No,
Hi,
really,
guys.
where's my rocket launcher?
You lost it.
But I like that rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher. Alright. There's the bridge. I got the bridge activated. No thanks to you.
Good, bridge is down. Now about
Good,
those
bridge is
blades.
But anyway, yeah, Nintendo should really consider doing the, really should consider doing, having some kind of, like, cheaper option. Not just like a Switch Lite situation, but like, you know, kind of close to like a PS4 or PS5.
Oh, that was one of our guys on the Ghost.
Oh.
Huh. I think I just did something wrong.
Uh-oh. I think I'm about to die. Maybe no. Ghost! Hey, you guys want to see a picture of a real? There, ghosts coming near you. But yeah. Hey. Here, I want that ghost. I want that ghost. Ghost. I can't ride it. I just destroyed it.
Over here. I'll, oh, frick.
Oh.
Frick.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Good thing that wasn't little Susie.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that,
It's funny if you could ride on the back of the Ghost.
yeah.
I feel like you should.
Yeah.
Can a man eat a toffee bar in peace?
Nope. Right. Well, anyway. Yeah, if they have like a more, like, a cheaper version of the Switch 2, that would kind of help. Where it doesn't have all the power of like 120 FPS and, you know. We'll say it is nice that the Switch 2 dock will have a cooling fan.
Were Switches having problems overheating?
Well, I don't know. I don't know for sure. But, like, I'm sure this one's probably going to overheat if, you know. But, yeah. Kilimanjaro. Well, apparently, if Microsoft is actually making, they're supposedly making a handheld, like an actual legitimate, like, could be legit a handheld device. First of all, that's gonna be good because
They probably looked at the Steam Deck and saw dollar signs. Though,
yeah,
I'm a little bit curious. How's Game Pass gonna work? You can't stream them.
straight pass.
Not sure about Game Pass.
Game Pass. Well, I mean, if you can download them,
Hmm.
it's not. You don't just stream them. Hold on.
I mean, okay. So it basically may just become the Game Pass machine.
Yeah, it could be. Well, the problem is, the thing is that they need to do it closer to the Steam Deck, where you know you own the games. They don't need to pull a Sony and release a PlayStation Portal, act like it's a new handheld when it like only runs off the thing that completely obliterates the purpose of a handheld device, being able to take it with you. anywhere. I mean, like, yeah, you can take it anywhere, but you got to be connected online still. It's like that defeats the purpose. When it first came out, it was essentially a Wii U gamepad for PS5 that you had to connect online to, you know. But then whenever, it's like, but then, like, I think they eventually made it where you can just connect on, if you can connect online, then you can play it, but, you know, cool, but, like, that's, you know, forgot, can I ride on that thing too, or I can't remember if I can or Okay, well,
you can choose like a leg, I think.
Can I though? Because he's sitting on it, but I can't. There's no
I
option.
don't know.
I'll just get on the ghost. There's a ghost right there.
What about Ralph the Movie Maker whenever he talked about the Ghostbusters, and he's like, except for the one that actually is a ghost. The one died.
Oh yeah. But wonder how well those like newest Ghostbuster movies have been, like the ones where like the kids and stuff.
Is there more than one?
Yeah, well, there was one from like a few years ago, and then there was one from like last year or something that had to do with like coldness or something, like freezing or snowmen or ice cubes or whatever. But yeah, so like
Frosty the Ghost Man. That's what
yes.
It's gonna be.
But yeah, I really hope that this Xbox handheld will be an actual like you can take it anywhere type of handheld. I imagine it's probably gonna play more like the Steam Deck and like the, you know, stuff like that, where it's just gonna be like you play whatever you can play on your Xbox One at the very least, or you play whatever, you know, and if it's compatible with it.
Xbox One Xbox.
Yes. But I'd get one if it would do that, you know, if it would be like, hey, you can play, you know, you can play it anywhere. You can actually play these games anywhere offline. Bless you. Bless you. Because then that would be good competition for the Switch 2.
Yep.
And like if it actually plays like the power, I mean, probably not exactly the power, but like mostly the power of the Xbox One on the go. And like you have all those games, you know, like even if it ends up being like $400 or something, like it's gonna, you know, has a chance.
Rock your world.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, now that we have Steam Deck, this is what's getting people extra irritated about the Switch 2, is that like, while Switch 2 will let you play physical games and you can play, you know, it's backwards compatible with most Switch 1 games. Steam Deck, you know, everyone could, I mean, even if you just buy the base system and you play the base games that can work on it, it's still worth more. But there's also the fact that like it's very hackable and you can play all kinds of games on it. So like, yeah, not going to be really much of a reason to get.
Careful, we're coming up on another structure.
What about the Death Metal Deluxe video? He's like, alright, this next song is from our upcoming album. It was supposed to be an album called Otherworldly Beings Composed of Fecal Matter. How is this tank not blown up?
Oh, it will soon.
It is hardcore on fire.
Is it on fire? But yeah. Wow.
I'll put her down myself.
Put her down.
Put her down.
Let's see. We're gonna tear it down. Tear it down.
Still hasn't. Yeah, I know. They are ready to tear it down.
Tear it down.
Down to the ground.
Down to the ground.
I like how Doug Dimmadome always had a hat that was that was like going off screen.
I know. I'm Doug Dimmadome. I'm Runner Denzel Dimmadome. It's like sometimes he had it.
Pouring out of the middle. Let's get in there.
Oof.
Alright, we got our guns that really suck that for some reason they always give us.
Let's clear a landing zone.
No. I wanted to make it messy for landing.
No.
I thought you struck me with a grenade for a second. I was like, you're kidding me.
But yeah. Let's just hope. Like I keep saying, like, let's just hope that that the Xbox handheld will actually be an Xbox handheld. Like true to you know.
They could have a different version of the Sony problem. And like, you can play them without Wi-Fi, but it has to plug into a wall jack. It's not wireless.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One of the troops hit them in the head. Hey! This one. Ward.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sprouts. Let's see. Angelica?
We're looking at the cookie jar.
Yeah. Where am I going? Where are I going?
I'm kinda tired.
Remember that all parody songs on the internet are by Wired Al Yankovic.
Dadgummit. The album is called Otherworldly Beings Composed Entirely of Fecal Matter.
Good tenant. You know, it's interesting to think about, like,
What?
Halo didn't, like, really lose a lot of edge after they started going with T-rated games. It was, like, didn't lose it, it still just felt like Halo. Maybe less blood and stuff, but, like, that was about it. But when Ratchet and Clank went from, even though, like, Halo's more fitting with the T rating, and Ratchet and Clank can be more fitting with the E10 rating,